Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today video I'm going to be showing you how I make beans cake or moi moi. So here I have my beans already cleaned. This is a black eye beans. So I have 1 bell pepper cleaned already. I'm going to be using about 3 Maggi cube. You can use any cube of your choice. So I have 2 eggs as well, salt, vegetable oil, and beef stock. You can use any stock of your choice. You can even use fish. So here is the crayfish I'm going to be using. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be using. So the first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to blend the beans. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention that you're going to be needing 1 onion. So I'm going to cut the onion now and add to the beans. Then I'll blend them all together with the pepper, with everything. I'm going to blend all together, then I'll bring you back. So guys, I'm done blending the beans. I use the stock to blend the beans, but if you don't have a stock, you can always use water to blend the beans. So I'm going to pour the beans over to this bowl. Then I'm going to add the crayfish I'm using. You can use any quantity you want. Then I'm going to add the stock, my Maggi cube. So adding the Maggi cube now. I'm going to add the egg. You can whisk the egg separate before adding, or you can add them direct, and make sure that you whisk them very well for them to be able to combine with the other ingredients. If you don't want to use egg, you can skip this egg step. You can skip them. You can always skip it if you don't want egg. So you're going to add vegetable or olive oil. I like adding vegetable oil because vegetable oil is a bit light. So now I'm going to add the salt. I'm not going to add too much salt because the stock contains salt and the Maggi cube is already salt. Then I'll start mixing them all together. If you think you cannot, the spoon cannot mix it well for you, you can always use a whisk to help you mix it very fast. Just like I'm doing now. If you think that the spoon cannot get it fast, and especially because of the egg inside, because you have to make sure that the egg is combined with the other ingredients for you not to have an egg separate after cooking them. So you need to make sure that the egg is combined very well, and you can, like I said before, you can always whisk the egg separate before adding to your moi moi, or you can skip the step of adding egg. It's all your choice, but this is how I do it. So guys, I am done whisking the moi moi. As you can see, it's well mixed. So I'm going to remove this whisk attachment now, and this because I'm going to bake this. I forgot to mention at the beginning, it's oven baked moi moi. I'm not cooking it. So I have this casserole. Or if you don't have a casserole, you can always use the oven tray. All you need to do is put the plate or the foil you want to use, and after scooping the moi moi into the plate or whichever thing you want to use for the moi moi, you add a little bit of water to the oven tray. As long as the oven tray can contain a little bit of water, then you continue controlling them. In case if the water is dry, you go and add another water until the moi moi is cooked. But here I'm using a casserole, as you can see. So yeah, I'm going to scoop the moi moi, then add a little bit of water on the casserole. Then I'll put them in the oven and control the water. In case if the water dry before the moi moi is cooked, I will remove it and add another water. So this is what I'm going to be doing. So it depends on how many spoon you want to put on each plate, but I'm putting 1 spoon at a time to each plate. So this is good now. As you can see, this is enough. So I'm just going to add the water under the heat, and I still have the moi moi. I will show you another step on how, in case if you cannot get this plate or you don't have the normal plate to cook them, I'm going to show you how you can use a foil paper to make to cook the moi moi, or to bake it or to cook it. I'm going to show you how to wrap the foil paper to do this. So now I'm going to send this one to the oven while I show you another process on how to get the foil, how to use the foil paper. Lastly, on what you need to do, I love covering it with a foil paper, just like this. So I love covering it like this while it's in the oven, but you can leave it open. But this is how I do my oven baked moi moi. So I have to cover it. Whenever I want to check it, I'll just have to open it by the side, because this plate I'm using don't have a cover. There's always the ones that have covers. You can get the ones that have covers, so you wouldn't be needing the aluminium sheet to cover the casserole or to cover the oven tray that you are using to bake it. So yeah, now I'm sending them to the oven to bake until they are cooked. This is another way you can use aluminium sheet to cook your moi moi, in case if you don't have any plates for the moi moi. So you just need to cut out a little bit aluminium, just like this. Then you fold it into two. Here, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. You fold it into two like this. Then you fold the side. Just fold each side. I love folding the side for 4 times to be able to hold the moi moi 4 or 5 times. So this part is secured already. So I'm going to secure this part as well, just like I did before. So here you have a bag. Don't worry if you think it will fall out from this side or this side, it won't. As long as you fold them very, very well, you fold it about 3 or 4 times, it's going to hold the moi moi. So with the open part, this part here, just open it and you spoon your, how many spoon of the cake, beans cake or moi moi you want to put inside. You just spoon it, and what you will do now is you start folding it again. Fold it about 2 times or 3 times again. Then you bring this, as you're holding it, this is right and this is the left hand, so you bring them together. Try to fold them together and squeeze them just like I am doing here. Make sure you tight them, because the fun part about it is that if you don't tight this one, the moi moi will fall out of this part. So make sure that you cover this part very well. So here you have it. This is how you are going to do it. I've used this one several times and it come out perfectly, like come out very, very well. So it's well secured. The 2 sides are well secured, as you can see here. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the remaining one I have on this plate. So this is how you are going to, if you don't have any other thing to use, this is how to use a foil for your moi moi. I hope you find this helpful. So as you can see, these ones are almost cooked. I've already removed one pan. But how you know if the moi moi is cooked or not is when you use a fork and make a hole in the middle at the middle of the moi moi or the beans cake. Just like a cake, you can use a fork, you can use toothpick, you can use a skewer to check if the liquids are all dry or if they are to this creamy texture. As you can see, they are cooked. So I'm going to remove this one from the oven. So this is how to check if they are cooked. Then if they come out clean, or with this one, this is basically how I do check them if they are cooked or not. So guys, the moi moi is all out of the oven. So I'm going to open them to show you what they looks like. This is what they look like. So they are cooked very well. So I'm going to let them cool down a bit. Like I'm going to let them cool down very well, because I'm going to be sending them to the freezer, because I'm not going to consume all this at the same time, because I don't have a lot of people in the house. So I'm going to put them in the freezer. You can have them in the freezer as long as you want, and take them out, because I normally have them for breakfast or for lunch, depend on what I want to use them for. So after they cool down, I just have to fold them with a foil paper, just cover them very well, and put them in the freezer. And whenever I want, I'll just remove them and defrost them, and I will have my moi moi with custard or with anything I want to have it with. So yeah, this is how I do my baked moi moi. I hope you enjoyed this video. And before I forgot, in case if you're using the one with aluminum sheets, how you will know if it's cooked or not is you have to remove one of it, open it, and slice it into two. If there is still fresh cream inside, that means they are not cooked. But if they are solid, if the creams are solid, that means they are cooked. So you just have to test it only from one. Just have to open one of the aluminum sheet, one of the moi moi you use aluminum sheet to do. Just open it and check inside if they are cooked or not. That's all. There is no, it's not difficult. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And thank you all. God bless you, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.